What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show, the podcast. We are doing something today that people have previously asked for. We are unfortunately doing it without a visual component in terms of a chart, but we're going to do a tier list of all of the finest cards currently available to you in MLB The Show 25. The drop on Friday was nuts crazy killer. The content has been just steamrolling, plowing through the field. Unreal. Very excited for the content, very excited for Finest. And there's more Finest to come. There's a program that comes out later today. We don't know what that looks like yet, or maybe we do. I'm recording this on Sunday. Maybe we got a teaser on Monday. I'm not sure. Who knows? There could be Finest to come, I don't know, through November, December. They could do whatever they want now. But we're here to talk about Finest. Finest has reshaped my lineup. It probably reshaped yours. Let's get to it. So first, I do just want to show you my lineup, which I suppose is kind of a spoiler for the tier list a little bit, because why would I be using the cards if they aren't good? But my new God Squad is as follows. Ian Happ in left field. Kind of hate that they just decided to do another chase card after not having a chase card forever. Yeah, I spent 730,000 stubs on this card. He is remarkable. Bobby Witt is playing shortstop. Is he the best Finest shortstop in terms of attribute spread or popularity? He's not. Lindor, Trey Turner. We'll talk about them shortly. I love Bobby Witt's cards. I love his swing. I love that he's not going to hurt me in the field. Actually, he's going to be a benefit in the field. And when we talk about these captain boosts, he becomes Jesus himself. We'll talk about those later, too. Jose Ramirez, of course, at third. Juan Soto, DH, because I do not trust that in the field at all. And Cal Raleigh is catching. Here's the thing. I was really excited to use Will Smith at catcher. Really, truly, genuinely excited. I was like, oh, Will Smith is awesome, cool swing, nice attributes, postseason boost from Yamamoto. Made me feel good that I wasn't using a switch hitter just to do it. But now Cal's here. And if you're not using this card, it's because you don't have him. If you have him, you're using him. Bellinger's on the bench, Lindor's on the bench. Those are kind of to help me get my captain boost up. And then in the rotation, Crochet, Skeens, they will be the subject of our videos later this week. I don't know if Skeens is good. Ironically, he's traditionally not. But his captain boost, he helps a lot. So I'll suffer through a game here and there if it means I get his boost. And then the bullpen. What did I ask for? Bullpen help. What did I get? Bullpen help. We're using Hader, Chapman, Munoz, Santana. Quick note on Hader, and again, we're going to get to the tier list momentarily. Through research, through seeing conversation on Twitter, I'm a little late to this party, obviously, in terms of having this conversation on the podcast. His previous card was glitched where the two-seamer, every swing against it was a contact swing, no matter what you did. I am going to see if that's the case with this Hader. If it is the case with this Hader, I will not use it. I think Sean Newcomb is like a semi-viable other lefty from the Finest series. Listen, I know it's in the game. It's not like I'm cheating. I don't love the idea of known exploits being used as known exploits. Listen, that's going to start its own conversation. You are who you are, so do your own thing. Just how I'm going to play the game. But that's where I'm at. Hader's here right now until further research proves whether or not this card is also bugged. But yeah, that's my God Squad, and I'm in a happy place. This God Squad was not created for a video. This God Squad was not created for... This is my team. This is my team, and we got Guerrero at first, who's a new card, a postseason card, so he's new. Ketel, kind of new. And then we have Ben Zobrist, who I just can't take out of my lineup. I'm incredible with him, hitting 437 with 26 Nuki Dukes. And then Beltran, who will stay here until we get another one. I assume we will. I mean, I don't know why we haven't yet. We got a new Clemens, so that should open the door for a new Beltran. I'm waiting. Yeah. All right, so let's tier these fellas. I do not have all of them yet, but I will, because I will be doing theme teams in December and from there on. I also have not run the mini season yet, which I cannot stand. Mini seasons cards need to be sellable. Thank you. Come again. We start with Trevor Rogers. He has a sinker. He does not have a cutter. The slider and sweeper, semi-repetitive. K per 9, very low. Now, you do get a little boost from Paul Skeens if you are using that captain boost. The clutch is incredible. The hits per 9 is perfect. I believe his delivery is very rateable. I don't think it's deceptive at all. We're going to go S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and then just don't touch him. The don't touch him tier. I would put him in the C tier. I think there are plenty of other starting pitchers you could get by with, and that's how I'm going to kind of grade pitchers, is if like, how many better ones can I think of, not just from Finest, but in general. He'd be very low on my list of pitchers I'd want to use. I'm putting him in C tier. Also, pickoff artist is his only quirk, so that doesn't help either. Gavin Williams. The BB per 9 and the control are scary. Slurve and sweeper, again, very repetitive. Cutter, sinker, we do like. The controls, none of them are above 84. And the breaks are solid on the top 3. Road Warriors is only quirk. I mean, this might be in the C tier also. This is like the C plus tier. I think this card is slightly better than Trevor Rogers, also because he has velo. But yikes, I mean, that control is very scary. Very scary. I ain't touching that card. Aroldis Chapman. A plus to S tier. I mean, everyone's using him, so he's probably S tier. Let's just be fair here. Yeah, he's Aroldis Chapman. I mean, he's got his outlier 1 and 2, which makes his pars pretty big, but this is the best control and BB per 9 Chapman maybe ever. I'm just saying that. I'd have to go back and look. You guys can do that if you want. I mean, this is a lefty that should be in your bullpen, and even though it says 91,000, you get him in the reward path, he's free, essentially. If you're playing MLB The Show right now, this is a free card. If you're not, you will pay later on, but free card. That's how I'm viewing it. Ceddanne Rafaela. Yeah, this card, let's first take the broader picture here. Rafaela had a very fun season. He is... And to say he's an incredible defender doesn't even cover it. You could argue he should have been the platinum glove person. Yeah, and he's an electric little player. His game in real life does not translate to MLB The Show in any sense, unless he turns into a 30-30 player, which I don't think his swing decisions are good enough yet to be a 30-30 player, but we're not using this card. He is for sure a bench option for defense and speed if you'd like to make changes in center field, second, and shortstop. Now, those are viable things to like to do. It's up the middle defense. Late in the game, you need up the middle defense. Viable decisions can be made with this card. But when we're looking at where we are in the game cycle, just about every second base, shortstop, and center fielder you're probably using are just fine in the field because every card is nutso boosted crazy. So, because he has utility, I'm going to put him in like a B tier, B minus tier. He's at the low end of the B tier. I don't recommend you start this card. But he has utility, and for that reason, I will give him credit. Garrett Whitlock. Listen, he's a reliever, so he automatically starts in B tier for me. Let's analyze him and see if we can move him up, but I think he's just going to be a solid B. Primary sinker, which we like. Control is very good on it. The control on the circle change and sweeper suck. Oh, see, now that's weird. He's got no pitch break on the sinker. So it's, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. Hits per 9's excellent. It's perfect. Pitching clutch, 112. Be a little break. Listen, I mean, no quirks. I'm going to keep him in a hard B. I don't think he's anything incredibly special, but again, pretty much free because you get him in the multiplayer path if you're playing the game right now. And he's a reliever that's a 99, so he's going to be used. I'm going to keep him in B tier. I think that's fair. Tatis, the mini-season reward. Let's see. Things that usually plague Tatis. Vision, he's got 110. Clutch 110. Honestly, this is going to sound like nitpicking, and you are going to hate me for it. That's too low for this time of year for this type of card. He does get a clutch boost through the captain stuff. 125, 122. He's definitely weaker against lefties, which is the prevailing meta right now. Donaldson, Randy, Leiter, etc., etc., etc. But this is an A-tier card. Tatis's swing is elite. He's perfect in the field. Speed at 88 is actually slower than I thought it'd be, but maybe he's slowed down a little bit. What hurts this card, and hurts I use in a relative sense, he can only play right field. He can't play the infield anymore. I'm curious what would happen if you tried to throw him at short. It's been a bit since he's played there, so I don't know. But an A-tier card. I mean, the barrier to getting him sucks, but he's an A-tier card. Manny Machado. Fielding, only an 80 for a Machado card. I guess it's going down. Speed, 35. Yuck. At this point in the year, I'm trying not to have anybody on my team that clogs the bases. Even Cal Raleigh's got 64 speed, or 63, something like that. But max clutch on Manny, 110 vision. He's built in a very interesting way where he's got max contact right, but max power left. So that's just kind of neat. 108 contact left, 108 power right. Listen, he'll play for sure. Good quirks. He's got unfazed, dead red, breaking ball, situational. I'm trying to think relative to like other cards. Offensively, this card is on par with Tatis, but the fielding and speed or mostly the speed are so drastically worse. I'm going to put Machado in the B tier, but a high B tier, because I can see him being used for sure. For me, though, at this point in the game cycle, with what I'm looking at and looking for, with cards being so 5-tool across the board, I'm playing 5-tool, guys. Unless I hit 800 with Manny Machado, I'm looking for 5-tool. And the 35 speed just ain't it. 80 fielding is, you get by with 80 fielding. Whatever. But 77 reaction kind of thing. B tier. B tier for Machado. Jose Ramirez, S tier. No further conversation needed. Moving on. He's 900,000 stubs from Weekend Classic. Dread leg stinks, but once you swing once with him, the leg seems to go away for the at-bat, which is stupid. Please fix it, SDS. These players have been in your game since the dawn of time. Okay, moving on. S tier, Jose Ramirez. Cade Smith, don't use tier. Stay the hell away from him tier. Sure, max hit per 9, max K per 9, max break, max home runs per 9. Woo, means nothing. Four-seam splitter sweeper's not going to get it done. He's got no outlier. Can't control the splitter or sweeper, and the sweeper doesn't even break. Stay away from him. What a terrible card. This is a mini-seasons card? I don't even know where this is. I think it's a mini-seasons card. He's terrible. Cody Bellinger. Okay, so he's a left field primary, first center field and right. Good speed, really good fielding. If you get him at P1, he'll be diamond in every position he can play. Max clutch, 120 vision, but if you use the captain boost, you get that to max by itself. Yeah, this card's really friggin' good. Is he S tier? I think he's S tier. I think at worst he's A+ tier. I'm gonna put him in the S tier. They're gonna, he's a lefty, not a switch, so maybe that hurts him. I personally don't care. I can hit lefty. I'm not a weenie. And then with captain boost, like he's basically max across the board. S tier Cody Bellinger. Trent Grisham. I want to say something off the rip. You guys know, if you've been here a while, if you're new here, you don't know, I'm a Yankee fan. Big, stupid, disgusting Yankee fan. Bias aside, this card is kind of fun for what it does well. 82 in the field is probably even a little generous. Grisham's fielding is starting to wear off. 63 speed is probably a little generous. I think if you look at his sprint speed this year, it was remarkably low. He is not fast. He also had a hamstring thing, but he's not fast. What he does well is mash righties, and if you've played this game forever, which I have, you know that Trent Grisham has an incredible swing. But the clutch is really bad at 100. If you're looking at Trent Grisham as a bench bat, where there might be possibilities late in the game for a runners in scoring position, pinch hit opportunity, his contact versus right is going to get destroyed because the clutch comes in. I think Grisham is a B- tier. C+ tier. Let's be fair. C plus tier. C plus tier. Because you could still bring him off the bench with nobody on base and have a competitive at-bat against a righty. Plus, if you're using boosts from the captains, maybe his vision and clutch go up a tick. You can't start him. He's not going to be good against lefties. And you're not putting him in the outfield with all these 5-tool guys. But Trent Grisham is fun. And I'm kind of hyped he got a card, actually. I would have rather Ben Rice. SDS. Give me Ben Rice. But it's fine. Jazz Chisholm Jr. Yeah, not good. Jazz's cards usually stink. And that stinks because he's electric. 77 speed also not high enough. Jazz is 77. Trent has 63. You're telling me Jazz only has 14 more speed than one of the slowest guys on the Yankees? Listen, small gripes, but I'm right. Yeah, the clutch ain't good. You're not playing 87 vision if you play on Hall of Fame or above. If you play on All-Star, he might be great. Low contacts. A 30-30 season. I love Jazz in real life. Jazz is awesome. I hope Jazz remains a Yankee for a while. I would put this card in the C- tier. I'd rather use Trent. So if Trent's C+, he's C-. Max Fried. I know it's not how you say his name. Primary cutter, which is kind of neat. He did throw a lot of cutters this year. Sinker, curveball, four-seam sweeper. Max Fried actually throws like 11 to 12 pitches. Every game, I'm like, I've never seen him throw that pitch before. But the curveball sweeper is incredibly redundant. He does throw both of them. I would have sacrificed the sweeper for the changeup because he also throws that. But his pitch controls are immaculate. His pitch breaks, other than the cutter, four-seamers, whatever. The cutter being an 83 kind of stinks. That makes it kind of flat. But look at the pitch breaks on everything else. I think he's going to be okay. I actually might give him a go. Like, sincerely might give him a go. I think his delivery tends to be easy to read. I'm torn on this one between two spots. I am going to give him a B+ tier with the potential for a low A tier after I use him and see how he feels. I think that's fair. You don't really see a lot of Max Fried online typically, so there might be some deception there. He's also got 90 fielding. That's cool. Curious. Put him on the list of pitchers to try. Carlos Rodon, housed ever, will never be used by me online. He has a sinker. His controls are not great. His brakes are, wow. Oh my God. His brakes are awesome. No quirks. That's weird. But the BB per 90 control are bad. The velo, is that right? I feel like he dialed it up past 95 of the fastball. Whatever. Rodon's got one thing going for him, and is that out of the stretch, his delivery is different than it used to be, and it's kind of quirky and like floppy-armed. Not fun for me to hit. I mean, I think he's a B. He's a C+ tier. He can't start in the same tier as Carlos. Nah, he's a C, hard C. He can't start in the same tier as Max Fried, even if it's plus minus. He's a C tier. I think you could still play around and get by with him. He's not in the holy shit stay away from tier like Cade Smith is, but yeah, I don't know about that. All right, we're going to move a little faster here. Trey Turner, S tier, incredible card. 115 vision is nuts for him. Plus 99 fielding is nuts for him. Max contact, a little less power, but that's okay. He's quirked up. He's got first pitch hitter, breaking ball hitter, table setter. Love him. Max tier, S tier. Kyle Schwarber, S tier. With the understanding that he's a DH. That the field is never even in your sights with him because you're not playing him in left field. 55 speed, 70 fielding, but max hitting attributes with 107 vision. And then breaking ball hitter, table setter, bad ball hitter, rally monkey. Kind of shocking he doesn't have dead red, but that's, that's whatever. Yeah, insane card. Just a nuts card. If you like the home run or the All-Star MVP card, this card's better. Jesus Lizard. He's very similar to Carlos Rodon. A lot of these finest pitchers, unfortunately, are all kind of similar. The Lizard is probably a little better than Rodon. Oh my God, but his control, 78 control on the four-seamer, it's his primary pitch. Yeah, this card stinks. C tier. C tier, and don't even think twice about it. Ranger Suarez. He's got a primary sinker. He's got a cutter. 60 pitch control on the circle change, and 59 pitch control on the cutter. 60. Oh, all right. Yeah, this card's ass. C tier. I mean, he might be in holy shit, stay away from tier. But he's got breakout liar. Yeah, he's God, he's 115,000. He must be mid-tier in the pack. And his fastball goes how fast? His sinker goes 90? Yeah, he sucks. There's a do not use. We have our second do not use, Ranger Suarez. Andres Munoz. I think he's A tier. When we're talking about relievers, he's in my bullpen. Max hits per 9, max K per 9, max clutch, velo break. I care less about BB per 9 in control from a reliever because at most, they're facing 4-5 batters. I need my starter to throw strikes. If my reliever's a little wild, we could get by. He's also got outlier 2 and stopper, which I have a gripe about stopper. It says performs better when team is behind. When is Andres Munoz coming in the game when his team is behind? Stopper should be performs better when your team is holding a late lead. That should be, there you go. SDS, I just rewrote the quirk for you. Slider, four-seam, sinker, circle change. The controls are so-so, but the breaks are all incredible. I like Munoz A tier. Brian Woo in real life, I love. I am a massive, massive fan of Brian Woo. He's got useless quirks. Kind of just meh attribute-wise, but that doesn't have to be the end-all, be-all. Sinker, slider, sweeper. Slider, sweeper is redundant. Controls are incredible. His breaks are fine. See, slider and sweeper not breaking as much as the other pitches worries me because those need to break. Probably B tier. I think he's B tier. I'd rather use him compared to Rodon and Lizard. He's nothing more than that. Low B. Logan Gilbert. Four-seam, slider, splitter, slurve, sinker. Slider, slurve, repetitive. Would love a changeup. Splitter is kind of a changeup, sort of. Quirks, breakout liar. He's built all right. His controls are really good. Pitch breaks are really good, except the sinker has the pitch differential. This four-seam and sinker are basically the same speed. He is B- tier. I don't want to just hate on every pitcher, but, we know what it takes for a pitcher to be good in this game. We know what it takes, and I can see it. Unless they have some wonky delivery or pitch like Randy Johnson, which I guess is a wonky delivery. We know what they need to be good. Gilbert will probably get some outs. I'll give him a B tier. I think I'd rather use Brian Woo, but Gilbert is not horrid. Cal Raleigh, S tier. Done. Moving on. Freddie Peralta. Why are we going to waste time? That Raleigh has better defense than the home run derby card. He's got pop time, right? No, he doesn't have pop time. He's got breaking ball and situational hitter, but he is a captain, and he does have 97 or 96 fielding, rather, with 93 arm strength. So, yeah, you're using him. Freddie Peralta. Four-seam circle change, 12-6 slider sinker. All right, decent pitch mix. The 12-6 is probably butt. Yeah, doesn't break. No quirks. Here's the thing with Freddie Peralta. He has one of the most readable deliveries in this baseball game. This card is built fine. It's not great, but it is good. Freddie Peralta in real life is one hell of a pitcher. Like a pitcher I'd love to have on my baseball team. In this game, I just don't know if he translates. Plus 100 stamina. Stamina already drains fast. He might be tired at 70 pitches. I'm going to give him a C+ tier. I ain't touching Freddie Peralta, except if it's on the Yankees in real life. Thank you. Moving on. William Contreras. Contacts are good. He's weaker against lefties, which is the prevailing meta, but that's a lot of these cards. 125 clutch, 101 vision is fine. He will get boosted from captains. 86 fielding is really good for this type of card. 56 speed. He's got lots of quirks. Wow. Breaking ball hitter, rally monkey fighter. Love that. Situational hitter, bad ball hitter. We got to grade him against other catching options, right? We have to. Raleigh, better. Will Smith, better. Jorge Posada, at least on par with him. Jorge is a switch hitter. Biz Mackey. Other guys. I'm I'm going to give him a B. I feel like there are a lot of Bs. There are a lot of Bs because the captains are intended to make these cards better. I'm not like fully blown away by a lot of these cards, but I enjoy the volume. And B tier is playable. It's not stay away from, it's not C. B tier is still playable. You might be great with William Contreras, and that's fine. What would make this card better? A tick more vision, but that's not the end of the world. Better against lefties would make this better. Either more contact or more power. Because it's a lefty meta. It's a lefty-heavy meta. And if you're only a right-handed bat, not a switch. If you're a right-handed bat, you have to do platoon damage against that lefty. So that hurts him a little bit. But still a decent card. Nick Pivetta. 4-seam 12-6 sweeper, cutter, sinker. Controls are great. Pitch breaks, sweeper is bad. Sinker is a 60. Ooh, that's not good. K per 9 is low. No quirks. He also has a very readable delivery, just like Freddie Peralta. I'm putting him in the C tier. He might be a little better than Freddie, but I'm putting him in the C tier. I wouldn't be using Nick Pivetta. Ian Happ, S tier. So stupid that this card is a chase card. 769,000 and climbing. He's got dead red and situational hitter. He's a switch hitter. And here's a quick little tangent. I do not play MLB The Show for realism. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't care about real life, how it translates to this game in terms of like, oh, you know, Ted Williams is maybe the best pure hitter of all time. He's up there, whatever. He should not have the same attributes as Cal Raleigh, who had one good season. I don't give a shit about that. What I will say is this. The finest series is supposed to be based off what they did in 2025. And this is going to be so controversial. I'm sorry to the Mariners fans. I'm sorry. If we're basing stuff off what happened this year, Aaron Judge should be the only card that's got 125s across the board. Cal Raleigh should have like hundreds contact, 125s power. Because batting average, like, listen, just factoring it in. The real point to be made here, though, is not a Judge versus Raleigh debate. I'd rather have either of those players. Judge is better, but I'd rather have either player. In no world does Ian Happ's 2025 season look like this. Why is he doing this? Or why did they do this? Because he's a fan favorite swing if you play BR, and they needed a reason to have an expensive chase card. Don't care for that at all. Really supremely dislike it. Now, is it not so fun that this card exists? Yeah. I mean, yes, it's not so fun. And I'm using it because I don't care about realism. But I do want to make the point that in no world should this card be close to as good as Cal Raleigh or Judge, who didn't get a finest, got the postseason card. You know what I'm talking about. That's my complaint. But it's an S tier without a doubt, and I will use him until I decide to stop. Kyle Tucker. He had like a weird season too, man. He's about to be rich, like rich, but B, like kind of average across the board. The fielding is whatever. Good base runner, but bad speed. Not bad speed, 71 speed. But a much better base runner in terms of stealing and aggressiveness. 113 clutch, 110 vision. He's kind of just, he does nothing great, but he is solid and he has a good swing. I'll give him a B tier, probably towards the higher end. Dylan, best name in baseball, Dingler, it's up there. Incredible fielder, no quirks though. Bad power versus right, only 91 vision. 74 speed. Listen, he is a interesting backup catcher option. He's faster than Raleigh by a little and has better to adjacent fielding. So late game, if Raleigh hits a single or double and you're trailing and you want to get that run, I could see a world where it makes sense to pinch run Dingler and then keep him in the field. But I don't want to hit with him. So I think because, again, he's got utility, he's a B- to C+. He's not a starter, but he has utility, and I can appreciate that. Moving on. Spencer Torkelson, 85 vision means he's crap for me on Hall of Fame. I don't want to play him in the field at all at first, third, left, center, or right. Clutches, yeah, a C. C tier. Most of the hitters will fall into C or above. There aren't going to be a lot of holy shit, stay away from hitters. Because I think you could be good with just about any swing if you are. However, pitchers can be holy shit, stay away from. So Torkelson's a C. Riley Green. Man, the 81 vision so hurts this card because Riley Green has an awesome, awesome, awesome swing. And with max versus right, I would use him on the bench if he didn't have such shite vision. First pitch hitter, situational bad ball, table setter. Clutch 113. Man, just if he had 100 vision, he'd be on my bench. I think he's a B- tier. He's better than Torkelson for sure. That vision stinks. If you're playing on All-Star, don't listen to a word I say. If you play on Hall of Fame, you know that vision matters. Yeah, that stinks. Tariq School. I want so bad to put him in S or A. His attributes are insane. He's the best pitcher on the planet. You have an argument with Paul Skeens. One of the best pitchers on the planet. He's in the top 3 at least, probably top 2 at least. Primary circle change. His controls are awesome. His breaks are great except the knuckle curve, but you're not really throwing the knuckle curve. He's got stopper, break outlier, and outlier 2 on the fastball. Good difference between the fastball and the sinker, especially with outlier. You just can't use him out the stretch, man. He's so damn quick. It's only fair to put him in A tier. If he was easier to use out of the stretch on pinpoint, I'd put him in S. But because I use pinpoint, he's A for me. Deserves S. But you got to think about how you're going to use the guy. And so that goes into my decision. PCA. 90 vision. That stinks. It doesn't. Better than 80 vision. Incredible against righties. Better against lefties than I thought, but not awesome. He is a lefty bat, so that's okay. I mean, he is the ideal outfield bench player. Maybe it's as a stick, or maybe it's just for fielding and base running. He could drop a bunt down in an emergency. I think he should be on a lot of benches. I don't think he fits mine perfectly, but I think he should be on a lot of benches, and for that, he's a B. A strong B. A strong B. His vision and his lack of contact versus left definitely slow him down, but he's a strong B, for sure. Matthew Boyd, no, whatever. Really just a B. I mean, day player is his only quirk. 105 hit per 9, 93 K per 9. Nah, he's a C. He stinks. His controls are awesome. His brakes are pretty okay. No velo. I'll give him C+. I ain't using him. Garrett Crochet. He starts as an A tier for me. He will be a video this week, probably Thursdays. It'll be a pitcher ditch. That performance will tell me if he stays in A or goes to S. Garrett Crochet's delivery is filthy. He's got one of the best sinker-cutter combos in MLB The Show. His controls are awesome on this card. His break's incredible, except the circle change. We'll be careful with that. Outlier 2 with the sinker, which actually maybe hurts him a little bit because it's similar speed as the fastball. But I'm a big fan of Crochet. I hate that the Red Sox have him. I'm starting him in A tier with the potential for more. Andrew Abbott. Cutter, no sinker. Controls are really good. Breaks are good to great. Quirks, nothing special. Probably a C. Right? He's similar to Boyd in that I just don't care about him. So whatever I gave Boyd, which I already forgot, give it to Andrew Abbott. From Valdez. Sinker. Curveball. Circle. All right. Decent pitch mix. Decent pitch mix. The breaks are awesome. He's a really good manipulator of the baseball. Controls are fine. Quirks, just break outlier. I think I'd rather use him over Abbott and Boyd, but not by much. So I'll give him a B- tier. I ain't excited to use him, but he's got a little more velo. B-. Moving on, B-. We'll leave him at that. Logan Webb, sinker and cutter, sweeper, changeup, four-seam. Love that pitch mix. Controls, holy crap. Pitch breaks. I'd love the cutter to break a little more, but I'm not going to ding him too hard for that. He's got pickoff artist and break outlier. Hits per 9 is a little low. K per 9 is fine. Clutch is a little low. Solid B to B+ tier. What hurts Logan Webb in this day and age is his lack of velocity. And that's not his fault. That's just the way SDS has programmed their game. So I'm giving him a solid B to B+. I think he's got potential to be good, and a B+ pitcher is still usable. That's not an indictment on him. I'm just not positive I can get by without a little bit of velo. Maybe that's a personal problem. Jimmy Herget. It's Herget. Slurve, slider, repetitive, sinker, four-seam circle change. He throws so friggin' soft. But he's funky. No quirks. Again, he's a 99 reliever, so he starts at B tier. Unless he's Kate Smith, in which case don't touch him. But I think he's a B. Hell, you could convince me he's an A because of his control coming out of the bullpen, but I don't think you're bringing him into a close game unless you're a lunatic. I think. So we'll leave him at B. I'm open to be convinced because I think it's fun that Jimmy Herget has a 99. Sonny Gray. Immaculate control. Break is, great on the three things he's great at. The sinker could break a little bit more. I don't like that the four-seam and sinker are the same speed. No quirks of note. Hits per 9 is low. Pitching clutch is low. His delivery can be a little deceptive, so I'm going to give him a solid middle-of-the-road B tier. I could see myself giving him a try. Similar to Logan Webb, though, where the velocity is not there. He is about the same as where I have Logan Webb. Though I prefer Webb because Webb has a changeup. Sonny Gray does not. That hurts him. So B tier, solidly. Logan Webb is just a step above Sonny Gray. Dennis Santana. I think he's an A tier reliever. I have him in A tier. Slider primary, four-seam cutter, sinker, circle change. The controls are very, very good. The pitch breaks are very good. The slider being his primary, only an 82, kind of stinks, but it's okay. Max pitch clutch. Max hits per 9. He's getting boosted. He has good velo. No quirks of note. He's in my bullpen, and I have 1.1 scoreless innings with him. I think he's an A tier. Probably on the lower end of A tier, for sure. But he's better than some of these relievers we've talked about so far. For me. C.J. Abrams. Fun card. Great swing. Second base secondary. Can't hit lefties. He hits lefties okay. He's a B. He's a B tier. I'll be kind. He's a B because he's fun. He's fun, and he's got 110 contact left, so I take back what I initially tried to say. 101 vision's also a good place for him to start, especially a C.J. Abrams card. But 64 in the field, I'm taking it back. 64 in the field means you can't play him in the field. He can't play short. He can't play second. And he's got 50 arm accuracy. Yeah, all right, C tier. I'm taking it back. This is one of the rare cases in which defense for this type of card is important. Kyle Schwarber defense, I don't care. Different grading scale. C.J. Abrams, this is bad. C tier. Kyle Stowers. Max against righties. Awesome swing. Left, first, center, right, but 82 vision. And 90 power versus left. 115 clutch, no quirks. God damn, I wanted this card to be good. He could still bang off the bench. Whatever I graded Trent Grisham, I think this card's basically getting exactly the same grade. What did I give him? A C+, B-? Something like that. That's what he gets. He's virtually the same as Trent Grisham, just with more positional flexibility and a tick more speed. Gunnar. He kind of stinks. He doesn't stink. That's not fair. But 105-90 against lefties in a lefty-heavy meta is not good. It's not. He had such a good 2024, and just like all the Orioles took a step back this year, so I like Gunnar a lot. Listen, he's got an awesome swing. He's a B-. Man, stinks. I thought sincerely, because he's a cover athlete, he would have gotten juiced. He's got by far the worst 99 of all the cover athletes. Ellie's got the best one. Skeens has a second one by default. Gunnar's got the worst one. And that's unfortunate. I thought they would just play the game and juice him, and I would have been okay with that because they have a history of juicing their cover guys. Drake Baldwin. Now, this card is worth a conversation. An interesting card for sure. No quirks. That hurts him. I don't know why they don't just slap quirks on cards, even if the live series doesn't have them. Max clutch. Check. 86 fielding. 78 arm. 93 reaction. 96 block. Check. Check. 53 speed. Whatever. No stealing. No base running. Okay. 107 vision. Fine. 125 contact left as a lefty bat. Check. 114 contact right. Fine. Power's fine. I think he is a B+ to A- card. A slept-on card. Not a soul is going to use him. Braves fans will, and that's fun. Because if you have Cal Raleigh, you're using Cal. And while this collection ain't cheap, it ain't that hard, and people are going to get upset about that. But, like, if you've continued playing this game without taking a prolonged break, you have your vouchers, you have a few stubs laying around. Like, I've seen more people complete this collection faster than I thought they would in relation to other collections that have come out. So, I think Drake Baldwin is good. I don't think you're going to see him. B+ A-. Sean Newcomb. The jury's out on Sean Newcomb. Lefty relievers are always going to be valuable. He's got max hits per 9. 4-seam slurve, sinker, cutter, circle change. I'd prefer a slider to the slurve, but that's nitpicking. Controls are good on the first 3. Horseshit on the last 2. Brakes are very strong. No quirks. Listen, a lefty with sinker, cutter coming out of the bullpen is always going to have a place. He doesn't throw hard. 93. I'm going to give him a B. You could convince me he's an A after I use him or see him a couple times, but I think it's safe to put him at B as a lefty reliever that's a 99. I think it's safe. And I do not have any complaints if you use him. Joe Adell. He can hit the piss out of the ball. You're not playing him in the field with 60 reaction, so that hurts him a lot. You're not putting him in the outfield anywhere with 60 reaction. 88 vision is also on the lower side, but he has a nice swing. 120 clutch, crushes lefties. Okay, so he's a pinch hitter exclusively against lefties, which could have a place for sure. But you need to have a defensive replacement ready because you're not putting him in the field. So that makes him a 2 or that makes him part of a 3-player exchange. Your starter, Adell is a pinch hitter, and then another bat. If you're pinch hitting him for a DH, it's a 2-player exchange, and I can live with that. So on the surface, he's a C. But the 3-player exchange hurts him, man. I don't want to waste that many bench players in one situation. Even though benches we don't really use a ton of anymore, but I'm just thinking late game. And how every move matters and how every piece has a consequence. So, C+. C+ to B-. I'm okay with either of those. I could see him coming off the bench. He's got a great swing and max versus lefties with 120 clutch. If you could deal with the 88 vision, which a lot of us can, 88's not the worst I've ever seen. If you use Mike Trout, it's pretty close to that. It's possible. But don't put him in the field. You are screwed. You are effed if you put him in the field. Joe Ryan, 4-seam, splitter, sweeper, slider, sinker. Sweeper, slider is redundant. I know they are different pitches in real life, not in the game. Or they are in the game, but close enough. No changeup, no cutter. Splitter's kind of a changeup, but 87's a little quick for that. Control is not great. Pitch breaks are really good and then not good. Break outlier. I just given every starting pitcher a B. I feel like that's lazy, but I think he's a B. I'm not enthused to use this card. You gave him a changeup or a cutter instead of the sweeper or slider. Pick one, take it away. We can talk. I think he's 1 pitch away. Maikel Garcia, fun little card. Third base, second, shortstop. Personally, I think he fits best at second or short. 96 reaction, 99 fielding. Love those things. 74 speed. I thought he was a little faster than that, but I could be making that up. Royals fans, let me know. I could have sworn he was a little faster than that. Dude, with the captain's boost, I mean, he's elite. I think he's Drake Baldwin-esque. He's a sneaky B+ A-. People are going to sleep on this card instantly because he's not J-Ram and he's not a switch hitter. I think this card's a lot of fun. I don't know anything about his swing, though. People are going to have to fact check me there. But I like this card. I think he's cool. For sure. Almost done. Colson Montgomery. Wow, he's good. Wow. Yeah, he's good. He's B plus A minus also. He's right on that line. He's got everything you need. I mean, contact left for sure is low, and the clutch is a little low at 105, but he's going to get boosted from the captains if you're running that. He does have 125 power left, so if he touches it, he'll make up for it. 100 vision is fine. No quirks, because he's a rookie. Probably more towards B+. I think I'd lean toward using Drake Baldwin. I mean, not that they're a 1-to-1, but like, you know what I mean? Just for comparison's sake. I think I'd rather use Maikel Garcia, but I like this card. Good card. Drew Rasmussen. K per 9 is low. Stamina is low. Control is low, but he does have an incredible pitch mix with bad control. The control matters to me, and the break matters to me. This is a B to B minus. And only day player as a quirk? Yeah, B to B minus. He's got a funky delivery, sort of, but he's whatever. Wyatt Langford, 82 vision. Does nothing remarkable on offense. Fighter situational bet. He's got really good quirks. He's not for me. I could see him being a bench guy, I guess, because of the fielding and speed, but he's not for me. B minus for Wyatt Langford. I want them to build a good Wyatt Langford card someday really bad. He is just 23, so there's plenty of chances for that in the future. I like him as a ball player a lot. Kevin Gausman, he's a C. He is borderline, holy shit, don't touch. In real life, so good. So good. His splitter is incredible. But he only has 4 pitches out of a starter. I need 5. Even if I don't throw that 5th pitch a ton, I need it to be there just to mix it in. And this is legitimate. Kevin Gausman's delivery is batting practice. Take away the attributes, take away the overall, take away the stats, take away it all. His delivery is batting practice. He stinks almost exclusively because of that. He is C minus to holy shit, don't use. He's really that close. Really that close. Junior Caminero. Holy crap, what a card. His 98 was on my bench even when a lot of 99s were coming out because he was so good against lefties. Max clutch, 121 vision. I mean, it's a shame I don't have a place to start this card right now because he's starting caliber even with that fielding and speed. I think he's a bench bat. I think he should be on a lot of benches. Actually, I may revisit my bench because he's not on mine currently and should be, I think. Yeah, this is a nuts card. This is an A, close to, it's an A card. The fielding and speed aren't good enough for us. It's an A card, hands down, hard stop. Confident A. Bobby Witt, confident A. Confident A. I love his swing. Max fielding, max speed. He runs the bases like a gazelle. Max clutch. Vision at 110's awesome. 95 power left is a little on the low side. I think he's a contact hitter, actually, because he's got max contact left. But if you use the boost, it makes him balanced. And that makes all the difference for his swing outcomes. So Bobby Witt, if you're using the captain boost, is close to S. On his own, he's an A. Use the captain boost. Josh Hader, talked about him up top. He's a lefty reliever that's an A tier. Because of the glitch, he could be an S tier, or the exploit, the bug, whatever it's called. Use him at your own discretion. Nothing's going to happen to you if you use him. You're not, like, breaking the game in a sense that SDS is going to ban you. But I don't know. It depends on how you feel about morals and your fellow humankind. So, I don't know. Jose Altuve, he stinks. C tier. He's terrible. Edwin Diaz. I might have to break my rule here. I might have to break my rule. I was going to say, every 99 reliever starts at a B except for Cade Smith. His pitch break stinks. I mean, I think he's a C. It's a shame that Edwin Diaz is so friggin' electric in real life, and none of his cards translate to video games. He is so friggin' good. So good. But none of his cards translate. He's a C tier. Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo, I know how to say it. Fielding speed, left field. He's got a really nice swing, but does nothing well. He's a boring C+. Like, you're not using him at this point in the game cycle, unless it's on a Mets theme team, which he'd probably be awesome on. But just a regular old God Squad, C+. Soto, S tier. Moving on. He's awesome. Lindor, S tier. Like, he's awesome. You should see what he looks like with the boost. It's insane. It's an S tier card. It's an S tier swing. He's going to be in every lineup but mine because I like Bobby Witt. Yandy Diaz. C tier. I really want Yandy to be so good. Power right 95. He's a contact hitter versus right. He's really good versus left. Vision click. You know, he's a bench bat, so that's not fair. Make him a B tier. He's a really good bench bat against lefties. Even sneaky against a righty because he's got max contact, but you can't put him in the field. I guess at first he's fine, but 38 speed is a base path clog. He's got unfazed, situational fighter. Yeah, all right, B tier. B tier is a bench bat because he's got utility. I'll give him that. Hunter Brown, four-seam sinker, knuckle curve, circle change, cutter. I would trade that knuckle curve for a slider in a heartbeat, but I understand that might not be what he actually does. Everything up there looks fine. Only breakout liar. He's a high B, I think. He's a high B. If he had a slider, he might just go right into A. He's a high B. I'd be willing to try him. I don't know if I'd love him, but I'd be willing to give him a try. And remember, even though I might not be doing pitcher ditches with every single one of these cards, I will be doing theme teams. So all these guys will eventually get a chance to pitch. Matt Chapman, 83 speed. You're telling me he's faster than Jazz Chisholm. I'm not saying Matt Chapman ain't fast. He is not faster than Jazz. I'd stake money on it. 90 vision, boring offensively, C. C, just a ho-hum card. Brent Rooker, holy crap. DH. He is in the Schwarber tier of guys who are only DHs. 120 clutch, 100 vision. I gave Schwarber an S, right? Rooker's an A. If you look at him only as a DH, Rooker is an A. He's got a nice swing. He's got a ton of pop, 100 vision. He is a diet Schwarber that hits from the right side versus the left. There's a real world where you could platoon the two of them at the DH spot and not lose any offense either way. If you look at him as an outfielder, he's a C. But if he's a DH only, which at 61 fielding he should be, he's an A tier. That's my grading curve. And those are all the cards. Look at us, we did it. Long episode, guys. Long episode. Lots of fun. Big fan of these cards. Excited to see the program later today. If Ben Rice isn't in it, I will march to SDS. I've threatened to do that at least 7 times this year. Make this number 8. That's it. Hope you guys are enjoying the grind and enjoying the finest cards. Thank you all. Love you all. See you next time.